Everybody likes dudes with two heads, right?
If that was the case, I feel like I would do a lot better.
I don't know.
No?
People are usually a fan of my two heads, so. Speaking of two heads,
you ever see
the shirt I got on today?
Oh shit! You got that anti-union buster shirt. I like that color. What color is that?
Thank you. Like light blue. I don't know. I don't actually look at the names of the colors. It's like knowing the flavors of Gatorade, dude. You just go by the color.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you're a cop.
Unless you're a cop. That's
I'm pretty sure that Simon's gonna end up as military police because he knows the names of the Gatorade flavors and he knows the names of like the Alani flavors. I'm like, get the purple one that's got the weird little thing on it. He's like, oh, you mean like the yeah, whatever the name is. And I'm like, if that's the purple one, that sure, bud. He's a cop. I don't know.
Wait, does he also hold on. Does he also know Faygo flavors?
Faygo has flavors other than like colors?
Yeah.
It's like
I know of like what? Moon Mist?
Moon Mist?
That's the only one I know of.
The pineapple one that's like the least popular.
Wait, they have actual flavors. They don't just have red soda and orange soda. And...
Oh, yeah, I know red soda. Red soda is actually the name of the...
Yeah, red soda is called red soda. Yeah. Orange is called something else. I'm
really disappointed in Joey not knowing the names of Faygo since he has been to the gathering.
Doesn't mean I know it. Just because I got hit in the head with like a bottle 5 times doesn't mean I know what it's called.
Yeah.
It didn't come in slow motion where you could see what flavor it was before it hit.
No.
I'm so mad I never got to go before.
It was a fun time. I'm not going to lie. I had a blast the years I went.
Good fucking times.
Yeah.
Shit. All right. Brothers, sisters, gender resistors, welcome to another episode of the Comic Book Rundown presents, and or if you're listening to it on its own feed, Rundown Reviews. That's where I'm at. Rundown Reviews. Hey, of course. And the man who still struggles to do this introduction, I am Chuck, and I'm joined once again by the two most apoplectic. Is that a word? Apoplectic?
Sounds right.
I think you're thinking just eclectic.
No. What's the one? I think
epileptic is a seizure.
No, I know that.
Eclectic is an odd collection of things, like where they're
like when somebody's like freaking out, like crashing out, like super hard. Apoplectic. Apoplectic?
Yeah, that sounds right. Apoplexy.
Yeah.
Sure. And if not, we just made up a word, guys. So
yeah, I mean, it's as per usual. It is canon until someone proves me otherwise. So, apoplectic, I think is the word. Anyway, Ron, Joe, they're both here. We watched a movie that I forgot. I mean, I don't ever forget about this movie. There will be times in my life where I'll just go, yeah, remember Monkeybone? That was an interesting movie.
Have you seen this movie before?
I have seen this movie, I think, at least once. So it's really important to understand that when I was maybe a sophomore in high school, for some reason, it had to be in high school because I watched Monkeybone. The rental store was doing, I had a unlimited pass to the rental store. And you could get anything that wasn't a new release. You could rent it for as long as you wanted. You paid $20 a month. It was Blockbuster's Rewards something. I don't remember. It's $20 a month. You could rent whatever you wanted for as long as you wanted, as long as it wasn't a new release. And I think you had to wait a month before the new releases like rotated out.
That makes
kind
sense.
of thing. Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was Blockbuster trying to not die from Netflix, if I'm not mistaken.
That sounds about right.
I feel like I'd actually remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Netflix was just on the rise. And so I went on a Brendan Fraser marathon. Don't know why, but I watched The Mummy 2, and then I got Monkeybone, and I got
Jungle.
I already had George of the Jungle on VHS.
Good
classic.
Yep.
one of the few weird movies my dad bought me. Like he didn't believe that I should watch movies. That was a whole thing, dude.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
no, I shouldn't be spending my money at the arcade, and I shouldn't be watching movies. My dad liked movies too, so I don't know where that was coming from. But regardless, but I watched Monkeybone, and I remember thinking it was really weird. But Rose McGowan was the hottest woman I had ever seen in my entire life.
She was
Rose
very
McGowan
hot
is
in this.
smoking hot in this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Now it doesn't.
is it because she had the kitty ears on?
I was gonna say it doesn't help that she was a cat. She was a cat person in this, a werecat.
I'd wear
But it
Oh.
does explain some of my exes.
Shout out to Chuck's exes.
Yeah.
Shout out to my exes. You still owe me $70. That being said, Monkeybone. So I've seen this only once, and I don't remember a lot of it. You guys have never seen it ever?
This is my first time watching it.
This is my first time watching it, although I think I've seen a scene or two, probably on, like, I probably caught it on Comedy Central at some point in time.
This definitely was a Comedy Central movie.
So, like, I probably flipped through the channels and I saw a scene here or there.
Yeah. Because, like, this was just weird enough that it was, like, okay for Comedy Central. But it wasn't on, like, FX, right? Because it was a little too early for that.
Apparently, when I was looking up stuff on IMDb, Cartoon Network aired this on Adult Swim at one point in time.
That would make sense.
A lot of it's cartoon, so
a cartoon and stop motion. Yeah. So it's just like that. It's weird, especially with all the adult stuff in it.
They were very smart. Did you guys watch the trailer before you watched the movie?
I did not.
So, because I rented it on Prime, I assume all you guys did too.
Yeah.
The
I
trailer,
couldn't get Tubi to work.
Wait, it was on Tubi?
When I pulled it up on Google, it said it was free on Tubi, but then every time I tried to log into Tubi, it wouldn't work. So,
I didn't realize it was on Tubi.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did not see it on Tubi. So
the trailer
when I looked it up.
Amazon showed was just a scene from the movie. I don't know why Amazon does that. Just anytime they show the trailer, like when you just are lingering on it, the trailer they show is just a scene from the movie, which is just annoying as all get out. Because I would rather like to actually watch the trailer, because I do remember the trailer sort of from the past. Like, remember seeing it. I just don't.
Yeah.
I probably should have actually looked it up. I meant to, but I just kind of lost track of time.
Yeah, fair. I watched it because I was going to originally watch this on YouTube, because you could rent it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But then I remembered that I had digital credit with Amazon, so I just went over there.
Same.
But they played the trailer before you buy it, and they famously, right in the beginning, they were super smart, and they said, from the same director that did Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, Henry Selick did Nightmare Before Christmas. This was actually his first and only live action, because he had such a horrible time making this movie that he stopped doing live action because of this.
I mean, I gotta think it must have been a nightmare to like make this all sync up and work, especially back then with stop animation.
2001.
Yeah, because like it's not like it was a green. It's
Some
not.
Of it was, but
but
a lot of it was the stop motion. I think mixed in with the live action, I think is what the problem was.
Yeah, it's not like it was Clash of the Titans,
right?
You know what I mean? This was like integrated into one another, which was not. I thought it was fine. I think it looked fine. We'll get into it when we get to Matrix, but
there were some moments though.
There was some rough moments.
There were,
but murder's row of actors in this movie.
Right.
I don't remember this being so stacked. So Brendan Fraser was the lead. Mm-hmm. Who plays his girlfriend?
The chick from Lake Placid.
Yeah, Bridget Fonda. That's who it was. I wanted to say
Like,
Julia Roberts. I don't know why.
When I'm seeing, like, I'm starting out and it starts rolling the credits for the names. You got those two. You got
Whoopi
Chris
Goldberg.
Kattan, which I knew was in it
Chris
'cause
Kattan, I find him so annoying.
Oh,
there's a
this
time and a
was
place.
there was this. This was the most Chris Kattan. Like
Right.
this was Chris Kattan at peak Chris Kattan.
Right. This was again
Yeah.
time and the place. But then you also had, like you said, Whoopi Goldberg. Thomas Hayden Church is in this.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Yes, like I was shocked to see him in it. You got John Turturro, who was Monkeybone.
That's the dude from the butler from Mr. Deeds, right?
Yep, also from Transformers movies.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Rose McGowan, Dave Foley.
Couldn't forget about Rose McGowan.
Megan Mullally, yeah.
Do you remember when Rose
Bob
McGowan
Odenkirk.
had that outfit that she wore on the red carpet when she was seeing Marilyn Manson and it was all see-through?
I do.
And the back of it was just like lines of fabric and just that was fantastic. That's a good memory I have of, growing up.
I mean, very important to our childhood. Unfortunately, not the best circumstance or situation. We've learned through hindsight, but
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
She was also on the Witch Show.
Charmed.
Yeah.
One of my favorite episodes of Charmed is when the 7 deadly sins take effect on them, and she has lust, and she just whips out a roll of condoms constantly to like bang dudes. It was pretty awesome. That's when I learned that women liked sex. That's what I learned. That's what I learned that time.
If you do it right, they like it, Chuck.
No, that's a myth, Ron. Just like the clitoris, it's not real. Shout out to.
Well, if you pronounce it like a dinosaur, yeah, you're never gonna find it.
That's true. Shout out to any woman who is currently and or future dating me who has decided to listen to this episode, because they will check out the show eventually.
Chuck actually does know where the clitoris is.
I probably found it on her. To be fair, shout out also to my students. That being said, because they probably have never heard me say the word clitoris before, so that's fun for them. They can.
Is that your Power Ranger? Are you the clitoris? Oh.
Yeah. Clitoris. Joey's gonna fire us.
Joey's like, why do I do this show with other people? I could just do this myself and be done with it in an hour.
No, because
Yeah, that's true. He could keep it under an hour if we weren't here. That's true. That's a great point.
I like doing the show with you guys. Makes it fun.
It's
just me. It's boring.
That's not true. Kamen Rider Chronicles every Monday and Thursday drops great.
Mondays and Thursdays. Yeah.
What'd I say?
Now, granted, the Monday ones.
Fuck, did I say Wednesday again? God damn it!
Generally, the Monday ones tend to be better than the Thursday ones lately because the Ichigo just kind of is falling off.
Joe at that point has recorded 147 other episodes, so he's a little
just that
sleepy.
week. Yeah, just that week.
So,
actually.
yeah,
that's fair.
So he's just.
I didn't mean that Joey was falling off. I meant that the content of Ichigo was falling
true,
off
but also you can hear it in his voice. You can hear how exhausted the man is. By Wednesday.
The last week, because I record them usually Wednesday nights.
Hey, record them Wednesday night. No, this one I got right.
So he was right. He was right. The last episode for Ichigo was definitely rough because that was when a month ago was when Hayato left and it was just back to Takeshi and it's just like, okay, well, what the fuck? Why is this anyway?
Why can't they just have two Kamen Riders at the same time for the whole show instead of
and I thought that's what they were doing when they brought Takeshi back, but no, they're gonna just let him run up that kill count for a while, and then Hayato's gonna come back to the end of it. But whatever, that's.
I mean, see what happened, guys, is that they couldn't afford to keep two Kamen Riders on the show.
I think so, which is interesting because I know in other seasons they bring them back like all the time. There's like multiple episodes where there's like 7 of them. So I don't know.
Well, let's say right now in Zets, you've got what, 5 of them? You've got
a lot.
Nox. You've got
yeah, but they've only at any given point in time, there's only like 3 transformed.
Oh, okay, Gotcha.
So maybe 4, depending on the scene.
It's like the morphing grid. Only certain ones can access the power.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, how does that work when they have that one episode where every single Power Ranger's there from like the 90s to the, you know, 20 or whatever?
Because it's the Red Ranger, and that's okay.
that was before the morphing grid was really a thing. Like they didn't really, like the morphing grid was there, but they didn't really tap into the potential of it until the comics.
Oh, gotcha.
And became like a bigger thing.
Yeah, and then honestly, kind of booked themselves into a corner on that. But
yeah. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, the introduction of the morphing grid was great.
Isn't there a board game called like Battle for the Grid or something?
Yeah, it's very good.
I think I have it over there.
Yeah, I have it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyway, we also are forgetting that Rose McGowan was in Planet Terror, which will be a future episode of Getting Franchised.
I was hoping you would.
Yeah, well, it has a
I've never seen it,
machine gun leg.
She looks hot in it, so
yeah. Pretty excited.
But yeah, so we watched Monkeybone.
right, Monkeybone. So it's kind of funny. I actually like this movie. This was a fun movie. It doesn't hurt anybody. It's not going to win awards.
This movie. I thought it was fun.
But it was different
silly.
for me, honestly.
So right at the beginning, I have a question for you, Chuck, as a fellow artist.
Sure.
Your paint tray, like your tray that you use to like paint with.
My palette?
Yes. Can I see your palette real quick, please? Could you hold that up to the camera if it's close by?
It's not terribly close by, but also I use a wet palette. I don't use what he has.
Okay, but if you had a palette like that, would yours look like his, where you just had crusty paint on there from like?
No, I would fucking scrape it off because I'm not a fucking monster.
Right.
So that, like, right off the bat, like I saw that and I'm like, maybe I'm the weird one because like, Alfie does not clean off her palette either.
Does she use acrylics or oils?
Acrylics.
Really?
Yeah.
So like I know not cleaning off your palette is an oils thing because you can reactivate the paint that's on it. With spirits.
But we were watching the beginning of the movie and I'm like, man, maybe I'm the weird one because I clean mine off. Because like I actually so I really enjoy peeling acrylic paint out of the little, like, once it's dry,
it's fun.
just like you peel the whole thing out and it's a lot of fun. But
I remember in art class in school, the teachers always telling us to make sure you clean your.
Well, that's because 6 other kids had to use it that day.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, and they always reiterated that.
So when I was in Mr. Prentice's class,
he was cool.
Took one of them, I scrubbed the shit out, like it was clean, and then I kept it in my backpack for class, so that I could. And if I didn't have paint left in it, like at the end of the day that I'd wrapped up, I would keep it in my book bag so somebody else wouldn't take my perfectly cleaned palette because I wanted one that didn't have a bunch of fucking paint crust in it because we went to school with a bunch of lazy pieces of shit.
A bunch of hillbilly fucks. So.
I use a wet palette because it lets your acrylics stay on the palette longer. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Use them from drying out fast, and also helps you thin them. You have to really thin your paint when you paint models. So, but yeah, no, he's a psychopath. I do know some people who won't because they are absolute monsters. They won't clean their palette off for a year. And then at the end of the year, they take it and they'll peel the whole thing off, and then they like cut it and shape it and sand it down and make a necklace out of it. And you can see all the layers of the paint that they used from the year. Okay. Yeah, or maybe they make it into a keychain, something like that. And so like they have like a bunch of keychains from every year that they painted. It's like
that's actually interesting. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I could never do it because it would drive me crazy having.
No, psychopaths do that. Yeah, no, sociopaths are doing that. That's something the Joker would do, man. But yeah, I like this movie. But,
did anybody else find that cartoon that he shared with everybody?
Not good.
Dumb as fuck.
Yeah, it was not funny.
It was a little weird, and it definitely was. The flabby arm thing was kind of creepy. But...
I interpreted it as the teacher kissed his dick. Is that right? Because the Monkeybone was created in that.
Yeah.
And so the Monkeybone kissed the teacher, so the teacher kissed his dick, right? Is that the way you...
Yeah.
I actually didn't think about it that way until you brought it up, but...
Just saying.
I mean, it was the 2000s.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. That was back when it was still cool to get banged by your teacher or whatever, you know.
I guess.
Yeah. When it like wasn't like child abuse, assault or whatever. Yeah.
Well, why the air quotes?
Chuck's like, because if my teacher would have had sex with me, I would have thought it was awesome. But
Yeah, because shout out. Never. I'm not gonna drop it.
Good answer. I'd had to bleep that.
Yeah, that would have been good.
You should just that pause that he had afterwards. You should just
bleep it anyway.
Anyways.
I'm just saying, I had some teachers I wouldn't have complained about.
So,
I think we all had teachers we wouldn't have complained about sleeping with.
That's a few.
So after the like episode or that first like episode of the show comes out or whatever, his sneak peek, and they have like the party or whatever, and then like he's trying to leave the party, right?
Yeah, I also was really interested. I find it interesting that he hated his creation. Like he hated Monkeybone so much that he didn't want like any investment.
That's the thing of like the artist.
It wasn't that he actually hated Monkeybone. It's just that he didn't want to use it to make like money by like selling out.
No, I think to me it seemed like he hated Monkeybone. Yes, no, he did talk about he didn't want to sell out.
Yeah,
but he also
didn't like the public. Like he was he was an introvert. He didn't want to be out there and be around people.
That too.
Like that's why he was trying, and plus he wanted to propose, and he was trying to get the hell out.
Yeah, he wanted to get home and
get out. But the fact that when he was so in reverse, in his car, with a big huge doll blown up behind him, right? He wrecked so bad that he thought that he was in a coma afterwards.
Also, was his foot not on the brake?
No, it was on the gas.
But but wasn't his foot on the brake?
The balloon was pushing.
Knock his foot off the brake? Because
I think so.
Like I understand the balloon pushed down on the gas and that's why it went back, but like
but I
thought it was just pushing him.
So your
car he couldn't move.
Yeah. Your car doesn't even go that fast in reverse though. And he literally had a blow up doll like against him. So the impact would have been sending him back into a balloon.
Like, so he shouldn't have been. But how is it that he got
fine?
Yeah, how did he get into the coma, but she didn't?
So weirdly enough, the trailer shows him getting injured a different way.
Really?
Yeah, a light post falls on him while he's trying to make a phone call.
Interesting.
Yeah, after the accident happens, he gets out of the car, and then he like tries to make a phone call. I think is what happened, and a light post hits him in the head.
That would have made more sense,
right?
Huh.
Yeah.
So why didn't we see that?
Yeah, that would have actually made more sense. I wish they would have.
Because it was probably too silly and impractical for a movie about an animated monkey coming to life.
Or maybe it was just like we have to cut something out to make it under this time, so I guess we're losing the telephone pole.
But because we needed more monkey bone dancing and singing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time it was funny. After a while, it started to just kind of get old.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what was nice though was Rose McGowan as a cat. That was but whose nightmare was that? Because like
of Rose McGowan being a cat?
Yeah. Like who?
Maybe it was hers. Maybe she was afraid of being a cat.
Oh, maybe.
Although I don't know if I really thought that she specifically was a nightmare.
I thought everything that was there was supposed to be somebody's nightmare.
I thought it was just things that were scary or supposed to be scary. Not necessarily. I thought the things people were subjected to were nightmares.
I don't know. Because like the Cyclops thing was one of his nightmares, and so was like the little like creatures and stuff.
Well, yeah, because most of everything there was almost all of his nightmares.
Yeah,
at some point in time,
right?
Most of it, not all of them. So I don't know, unless Kitty was part of one of his nightmares at some point.
I don't know either.
It's a very good question. You bring up a good point.
Because I mean, like, to me, that's not a bad dream.
No.
Just saying.
No, I was into it. I would have let it happen. God bless.
So, did anybody expect Death to be Whoopi Goldberg? Like,
No.
I could see it.
But it works.
that was a little wild. I
could see it.
I was expecting her to have like like just a piecemeal role in it when she was the last name in the credits. You know, like I thought she was just going to be like a cameo type of deal.
What really got me is that Thomas Hayden Church got uncredited for this.
Uncredited, yeah, I know. I couldn't remember his name, and I'm like, it's Lyle Vandergroot. I was like, what the hell is his real name?
Yeah, because, but I think he had a lot of lines in this one though.
He had a lot of talking lines. Like he was in this movie just as much as Whoopi was.
Yeah, man, yeah, like
outside of like that, like the end part. You know,
maybe he didn't want to be accredited in it because he, you know, like I don't know, like his. I mean, you couldn't tell it was him other than his voice,
right?
Because you couldn't see his face.
I mean, you can see his face. It was just on the makeup.
Hey, look,
I recognized him immediately.
Yeah. But I recognized him by his voice, like before I recognized his face.
Yeah, but it does seem weird. You don't usually credit people who are like you usually credit people who are in multiple scenes. And he was in multiple scenes.
Because so when
he was in more scenes than some of the people that they gave like names in the credits to.
Right. So for example, a perfect example is when Stu gets thrown into the prison. One of the people down there is Edgar Allan Poe. And actually that's Edgar Allan Poe the Fourth. And he got credited.
Like it's actually one of Edgar Allan Poe's
it's one of his descendants. It's actually Edgar Allan Poe the Fourth.
That's insane.
Playing Edgar Allan Poe.
Was that really Stephen King playing Stephen King?
So no, they tried to get Stephen King, but from what it says, there was a scheduling conflict.
Oh, he had a child orgy he had to attend.
Apparently. Yep. So they have this actor, the lookalike actor John Bruno, that was in King's place. So that's why he's called Steve King instead of Stephen King.
Yeah, because Stephen King was not going to fucking sign off on that.
Which is interesting because I think Stu even says Stephen King though.
Yeah, he does, or somebody does.
Yeah, somebody says Stephen King at one point.
Yeah,
but like he introduced himself as Steve King.
Yeah.
In the credits though, it's Man in Dungeon. So they can get away with not naming
is that
him.
like the sidekick thing for
exactly? Yes, in Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
And then they had Attila the Hun was also down there.
Yep. They had Lizzie Borden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
a
few others.
They were people who tried to escape before, or
so
they
had people that got replaced with their creations.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So what Hypno does is he brings people down there because he likes to sell nightmares, or he basically gets nightmares. That's his currency or something. And so Stu is the next one that he wants to bring down and have nightmare fuel for people.
Which didn't make any sense because he would have gotten more nightmares out of Stu than he would have out of a Monkeybone.
You would think, but apparently I guess because
Monkeybone was able to do it was because What's-Her-Face made that like magical potion that
that's right. So I don't know.
But also, how did Stu not see Monkeybone turning on him? Like Monkeybone shit on him the whole time he was there.
Oh, then all of a sudden like became his best friend? Yeah.
Yeah.
But also what gets me is was that plan and play like from the get-go?
From as soon as he got into the coma, maybe.
Which means does that mean tagging or bringing up the fact of, because I'd actually while you guys were talking, I pulled up the trailer, I was watching the trailer, and there was a pipe, like a water pipe or something, that came loose and fell on him in the telephone booth. So in theory, something could have done that purposely to get him to go into that coma. So could that mean that Hypnos orchestrated it so that obviously he orchestrated it so that he goes into coma and they can replace him with Monkeybone, but is that something that happened? Like they did that from the get go? Like
Maybe
I just
maybe we're getting really deep into this, but
that's what I'm saying. Like they don't explain it well enough,
that's fair.
and that is a problem, I think, which is something that I didn't like about this movie to begin with. Especially also, and I know in a coma, I guess in this world, like he's in a coma for 3 months, but to him, he doesn't know how long it's been.
Yeah.
To him, it's probably been a couple days. You know, so I don't know.
I don't know. It might have been that long because him and Kitty had to get their plan hatched also, you know, like, and it might have taken her a long time to get that done.
But even that seems like it took all of 30 seconds. She's like,
True.
"Oh,
I mean,
I'm going to help you." And now she's in Hypnos's place. And why is it he just, instead of having that key wrapped around his a necklace or in a drawer somewhere, it's just sitting out there on a nightstand?
Because he didn't expect anybody to try to steal it.
Sure, but like, okay.
That's fair.
But he's also had it in the party room and not in the back room?
Well, that's his bedroom.
Okay. The party room is?
Yeah.
Or the back room?
The party room, because he's on his bed right there, like when he's in there.
Yes, but the bed also turns around into the back room.
True, but that that nightstand is right beside his bed, which turns with his bed.
That's a good
so
point.
It's part of his bedroom that's
Okay.
also part of the party room because he's that kind of guy, you know.
No, that's fair. He's Quagmire.
Giggity. So then we get like when he Monkeybones obviously screws over Stu, steals his okay, so I guess we should go back to you can get an exit pass to get out of your coma to go back to like being being in your real body, but you have to get it from Death. Death has to like give you this pass to get back.
Yeah.
So they break into Death's lair, they get the pass, and then when they go to use it, Monkeybones screws Stu over, takes his pass, steals Stu's body, runs amok in it. Like,
how
he starts doing everything that Stu wouldn't have done. So like
he literally acts like Monkeybone. He acts like a cartoon.
How Julie didn't figure it out like day
when he
one.
Didn't call her Doc.
Well, she blamed herself though for it because she thought that the nightmare that she had induced and the coma that he was in changed his brain.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. But also, like, he's been in a coma for 3 months, and all of a sudden, that night of, he's jumping around the bed, swinging from the top of it. I mean,
that is very true because he definitely would have had some
atrophy.
Atrophy.
Yeah. Especially so 3 months of not moving at all.
Right.
Shout out to the lady from Will and Grace playing
Megan Mullally.
Sister.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Hot. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah,
like, I've always found her pretty hot.
Yeah.
She was always hot. She was like the hottest thing in Will and Grace, like without question. I used to watch Will and Grace occasionally.
Yeah, yeah. Will and Grace was
a great show.
I love that show.
Yeah, it was good. Jack kind of got on my nerves, but
yeah, it's fair.
It's not my favorite kind of gay. Let's put it that
way. So then, but
I do like his podcast though. I do like his podcast. Shameless. I forget what it's called.
I've never heard of it. So
yeah,
it's him and Jason Bateman and the other guy who plays Joel from Arrested Development, the magician.
I know who you're talking about. I just don't know what his name is.
I've never watched Arrested Development, so
I literally can't think of anything else he's been in. Oh well. Anyway.
Isn't he the dude that was
Shapeless? It's not Shameless. Maybe it is Shameless. I don't know. They have a podcast. It's good.
It's that's the dark haired dude, right? That you're talking about? Like he's got the long nose and he's got the darker hair.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Hodgson.
He was in Dawn of the Dead. He was the creepy
No,
camera,
no,
wasn't he?
no. He's not. No, he's not. Steve.
Oh,
That's Dumphy from Modern Family.
fuck. I get that shit confused.
Yeah, it's fair. You get actor blindness sometimes. I understand.
Sometimes, yeah.
Anyway, it'll come to me. Anyway, shameless.
But yeah, so then Stu goes back to Death and tries to get another pass, and Death's like, "Did you think you were gonna be able to break in here twice?" And he's like, "Oh, I love my girlfriend." And Death's like, "Oh, I've got a soft cart. Get out of here." And then he goes back and he's in the body of Chris Kattan, who I'm sorry, even in movies that like I love that he's in, I find him so annoying because his voice is grating on my brain, and like the loud noises that he makes and just the high pitchedness of his, like there's a pitch that his voice hits that just like I want to drill through my ears when I listen to him talk.
Yeah, fair.
But I don't want to punch him in the face, which is weird because normally like I have a thing about punching actors in the face, but he's not one of those guys. I just want to like punch
he is the perfect SNL actor because I can only take him in small 3-minute skits.
Yeah,
that's fair.
But you get outside of Corky Romano, I can't stand. I don't know what it is about Corky Romano.
I've never seen Corky Romano, but
Corky Romano's great.
Night at the
It's a great movie.
And
we're not. See, I don't like that version of Will Ferrell either. So I don't like that movie at all.
Well, that's just like, Will Ferrell.
No,
that's all he's ever been as a big dumb dude.
Yeah, but like in comparison to like Step Brothers, like I'll watch. I used to watch. Dude. Yeah, I know, but like it's a different kind of dumb dude, and I like it a lot more.
I like Chris Kattan in House on Haunted Hill because he was more of a serious.
Oh yeah, check the archives. We watched.
I didn't even realize he was in that.
Yeah, the 1999 one. Yeah,
he plays the housekeeper who's trying to like get rid of the house.
Yeah, well, he's trying not to be in the house.
Yeah,
he gets locked in there with everybody else.
I didn't realize that's who that was.
Yeah,
that's okay. Yeah, that's not a bad role for him. Because he was to his high pitched voice.
Yeah,
it's not actually very high pitched in that one.
That's what I'm saying because he doesn't do a high pitched voice in that like he does when he's trying to be funny.
Yeah.
But so like he jumps off the slab where these doctors are like, "Oh, this piece is a new sports car." Like, that was so hilarious to me because I feel like that's how modern doctors are. It's like, "Oh, look, we got this body for donations."
Plus, it's Bob Odenkirk as the doctor, the head surgeon, which Bob Odenkirk is just a great comedic actor anyway. And yeah, the fact that Chris Kattan just sits up and they're like, "You're supposed to be dead." They're not shocked by this.
Yeah.
He's got a giant hole in his gut.
I think they've done this more than once.
Or it's happened more than once.
And that's what I'm saying. And they were ready for it. Like they had the car ready to go. They had all their coolers in the car ready to go.
Right.
But the only thing that I really like, all of that was funny, them chasing after him. The only part that I hated was when he was on the bus and that bus had super tinted windows.
Right.
And they're like, he's on the bus. It's like, there's no way they would have been able to tell that he was on that bus.
There's no way they could have seen
Weren't they like tracking him or something though?
No, they were just chasing him.
Yeah, they were just chasing after him.
I thought they were tracking him.
Yeah.
And then when they're up on the balloon and like he keeps losing body parts and the one lands on the grill and then like the one lands with the football and
the football one they tackle the kid. Then the one lands on the grass and it gets mowed over.
Yeah.
Like, that's
hilarious. That was really
they lost their yacht.
That made me chuckle a lot.
Yeah, it was a really good scene. That is Bob Odenkirk?
Odenkirk.
Odenkirk? Yeah. That's Better Call Saul?
Yep.
I like
so we had two Breaking Bad characters in this movie.
Yeah, he's really good in The Bear. He plays like one of the relatives to the main character. A very, very intense Christmas episode. 7 Fishes episode. It's very good. I highly recommend it. I've never seen the show.
I've heard Nobody is a really good movie, and he's the lead in that. And I want to watch that.
Nobody and Nobody 2 just recently finally went on stream. Yeah,
let me go watch it at some point. It's kind of John Wick-ish.
Yeah, except for he's like a family man.
Yeah, he actually has a family.
Yeah,
like John Wick.
It's actually kind of rad. It's actually kind of rad.
Yeah, I've seen clips of
What a
the
low
second
blow.
one, and yeah, looks pretty good.
Good stuff.
Do we all agree that the Monkeybone toy with the thumb up its ass was a dumb toy?
100% yes. Even without the noxious nightmare
purple.
gas in it, it was just
Yeah.
stupid.
And then that was
My
gonna be
my
the hot
7-year-old
filler.
nephew would have fucking laughed that shit for hours. Are you kidding me?
Sure, maybe.
Yeah.
But he takes it to the museum opening or whatever, the museum, whatever the hell they were doing,
Yeah,
dedication thing.
dedication or
And all of these
charity
adults,
event, I think.
yes, thank you, charity event. And all these adults are pining for it.
Well, they were only pining for it because it would have been a limited edition at that point in time because they only had that many made, and they would have tried to sell it on the black market.
But also, again, like it's also for a
secondary market, not the black market.
It's also for a cartoon that, one, hasn't been released yet. Two, we watched that first episode, which was like 3 minutes long, and it wasn't very good.
But everybody found it hilarious.
Yeah, was he supposed to be like Charles Schultz? Was that like the theory that we were supposed to go with here?
Maybe.
I'm not
Like
entirely
Charles Schultz
certain on
being
that
the Peanuts?
Maybe. I'm not.
one. But Peanuts was funny.
Yeah, that's giving him too much credit.
I want to be honest with you, Ron, here. I don't really think the Peanuts are all that funny. I think that they're maybe heartfelt, maybe warm feeling. But funny?
I mean, I guess it'd be a mixture of Charles Schultz and Jim Davis, Garfield and all that. So because he did mention because Death mentioned that she really likes his comic strips, always liked his comic strips.
Yeah.
So yeah,
maybe the comic strips of Monkeybone are a lot funnier than the cartoon was.
That's maybe what I'm thinking. I just kind of remembered that part. So maybe the adults like the comic strips, which is why the show everybody likes the show because of that.
I did like how she was his sleep therapist or whatever, his girlfriend, and she was like there because they see a painting of his that's like supposed to be morbid and weird, which by the way looked fucking rad. I would have had that shit for sure. I'm hanging up.
The nightmare one.
Yeah, the nightmare
bug
painting.
Yeah,
and they're like it's supposed to be her taking his heart out. I just like to point out and she was just like, yeah, it's so tragic. It's like, there should be some stuff you might want to look into that there. But okay.
That's a repressed memory.
But she's just like, yeah, so the way I cured him was making him draw with his other hand. And then he draws the worst shit.
Because he was drawing with the hand that he's not used to drawing with.
Dude, I know, but why was that? I would understand why he was bummed out and didn't want to do it. Like, the thing that he got so successful for was something that he did with his fucking opposite hand, and it looked like shit.
So I wrote my notes with my right hand because I watched the movie with Alfie, and I was cuddling with her, so I had my right hand free. And it looks like when ghosts try to communicate with people, it
actually doesn't look bad.
Well, I'm really good with both hands. But
flip to one of your other regular hand.
Wait, so you're normally a left-handed person?
Yeah.
Softball.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I'm trying to figure out the last movie I watched. I didn't have somebody.
Yeah, I'm big lefty. People fucking hate when I try to do knife skills because I'm left-handed. Oh yeah, okay, all right, that's fair.
But it's more
I'm
tight,
not really seeing
concise, and
I'm not really seeing a difference here, but I hear you.
So fun fact, apparently Ben Stiller was supposed to be the original voice for Monkeybone.
Oh, thank God it wasn't him.
But he had to step down because of complications due to complications with Mystery Men.
Good.
What complications could he have had from Mystery?
He couldn't get angry.
He couldn't not do the scene angry now. That's funny. Probably the complications were that movie bombed so fucking hard they didn't want him even near it.
That's possible. Very possible.
That is possible.
Also, what's really interesting is that apparently 20th Century Fox owns this, which means this should be up on Disney Plus.
It might be. I guess I didn't even.
No,
look.
it's not.
No, it's not.
Because
Well, maybe there's a reason for that.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
Yeah.
but they got Hulu movies. They got Aliens up there, so
I guess that's true.
this is no worse than that.
That's fair.
But that's all my notes. That's all I got.
Actually, I didn't take that many notes because I actually enjoyed watching this. I mean, I did have somebody to watch it with, so that does help. I know, but yeah, like I didn't take that many notes because I had a pretty good time watching it.
I think we're noticing this though. When we get non-superhero related movies that specifically are comedies, we don't have a lot of notes because we kind of just enjoy it.
You guys did. I was watching it, and I don't have a lot. I think I was watching it more and paying attention more, so I didn't have a lot of notes that reason. But at the same time, a lot of my notes, like we hit back to back to back, like the doctors. We hit all the doctors running after him, one after the other. Actually, I did remember one thing. Apparently, Julie is a necrophiliac, which I think we should put that necrophilia on our bingo from now on. Because I feel like
we have a lot of necrophilia.
I feel like we might start getting that here soon in some of these movies.
That kind of worries me.
Look, I'm just saying. Oh, actually, I forgot. I do have one more note after that. It actually goes in with necrophilia stuff. Weirdly enough, when
learning stuff about Joe today.
When Stu in the reanimated Chris Kattan body comes running into the museum and he gets Julie's attention, and the security guard grabs him and is dragging him out, and Julie comes up and is talking to him, and he says something about trying to convince her who he is, and she doesn't believe him, and she starts walking away, and the security guard starts pulling him away again. But then he says something about, I think, the ring or something like that, and she turns around. No, says something about the dream, and she turns around and she believes him again, and then the security guard's like, no, screw that, I'm gonna arrest you. And then the dog comes in and is like, ooh, a dog, and he completely forgets about what he's doing.
In his defense, though, I do the same thing sometimes. Somebody will come with a dog, and I'm just like, oh, look, a dog.
The dog is great. Buster
was a cute dog.
Buster was cool.
Yeah, everyone
loves
cute dog.
Well, Buster needed a little bit of plot distraction to make the scene make sense. So, because then he ran up, and the dog was like, arf, 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 this is the real one, arf.
Right. No, you're not wrong. Yeah, it was, again, there was a bunch of signs that Julie just didn't pay attention to. So,
well, yeah, I mean, she wasn't smart for being a doctor.
She was just a doctor. I mean,
she's kind of a dumb doctor.
Well, I mean, most of the doctors were in this, so that does make sense.
Or funny.
Yeah, I mean, they can be both. Sometimes those things overlap.
They can.
I mean, we did hit our 45-minute mark, so we can go to the death count.
Go to our kill count? Well, our kill count, we've got a total of 5.
Damn.
It wasn't a lot.
That is a lot for this kind of movie, if you think about it.
Yeah, I think I was expecting more, though.
Well, who are the 5?
Okay, so we got... I know the rat. Kitty killed the rat.
Mm-hmm. Lucky rat. Oh.
I counted Stu and Stu. Well, Monkeybone and Stu. They're at the end as one when they slammed into the ground because they technically said he died. So that's 2.
Okay.
There
was the body that they took away to death at the beginning.
Right. So I counted that one because they had to have been alive at some point down there.
And then the other body that they took when they tried to get into death.
No.
So there was, okay, so I guess, yeah, no, they're right. He even gave him a free pass the first time, and then the second time there was the dead body. So that gets you up to 3. And then Chris Kattan's character would be 4.
I don't think I counted that one, though.
Oh, really?
Because he was already dead.
He was already dead.
Well, he dies again, though.
But that counted. I counted that with Monkeybone
Oh, okay.
because they both hit the ground at the same time,
Yeah, I guess that's
and
true.
we count that as one kill.
That's true.
That's true. We do.
All right, so we got 3.
He's a man of principle, Ron.
I don't remember what the other two were.
It probably doesn't actually matter, but
The one was the Grim Reaper when they ripped off his
Oh, yep.
cloth, and
Oh,
the other one
weird.
was another Grim Reaper when Monkeybone like kicked him off the side, and he comes riding up on the bike.
That's fair.
So,
oh, okay.
I knew it had something on there. So.
Do we have any missing limbs in this?
We did actually. We have Death's head times 2.
Yeah, that's
when it got blown up, and then when the assistant grabbed it and then dropped it.
Yeah,
so I counted that as a missing limb because it shattered
That's
again.
That's
So.
fair.
Mm.
All right. So our bingo.
Bingo.
We have sexual innuendo, comic logic, origin reveal, betrayal by a friend, Scooby-Doo chase scene, animal cruelty, unexplainable science, implied nudity, fight for control of something, product placement, and I couldn't remember if the scream was a Wilhelm or not, like in the nightmare thing.
I don't think it was.
I didn't think it was either, but I'm never sure, so I didn't.
Okay.
It was questionable.
Okay.
Matrix metric.
Look, I think if this was CG, this would have looked way like if Monkeybone was CG and all the other like little critter characters that were running around that were actually stop motion, they would have looked a lot worse if they were like computer generated for this era in time.
I agree.
But we have seen this style of animation in real life at the same time work a lot better. I mean, this was when did this come out, Joe?
2001.
So 2001, Space Jam was like 6 years ago, and it looked like 1,000 times better than this.
Right.
That's
You
true.
know, Who Framed Roger Rabbit was 10 plus years before.
89 was Who Framed Roger Rabbit. 88?
Yes.
89.
Something like that.
And they did a killer job with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Cool World
Cool.
came out.
93? 92?
That was shortly after.
no,
Roger
90
Rabbit, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, shortly after Roger Rabbit.
Wasn't it like
early to
94
mid
or
90s?
90?
Something like
Yeah.
that.
So like we've seen animation live like work. This didn't really in a lot of ways. But I still think it looked good for what it was. You know what looked the worst was Abraham Lincoln. Was it Abraham Lincoln's head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came out of the sky. Just like the clouds looked weird when it was like coming through the clouds. I don't know. I'm gonna say 1 out of 1,000.
All right.
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible, but out of a cajillion, those are pretty close.
That's fair.
All righty. Not a Muppet?
So my vote's not going to come as any surprise for the Not a Muppet. It would be Kitty,
Same.
Rose McGowan, because I don't.
Honestly, I just want to see her rip out the throat of a Muppet.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see too.
Yep. That's really the only thing. Yep.
Now, Chuck, I know that your vote changes because you'd like to see those soft, velvety Muppet tits.
That accurate. Yeah. I'm not thinking. I am thinking and not thinking with my dick at the same time. It's really weird, actually. What I would say is I would want Monkeybone to be a real monkey and everybody else is a Muppet.
I like that. That would actually be pretty wild.
Yeah.
And then they don't even do anything with him or give him any directions or like have the caretaker, like
He's
they
just
they just like
it's
randomly put like banana pieces or like fruit inside of the thing, so he goes crazy on him and like runs around. And
yeah. We really.
I like that.
Yeah. Cyclops is like screaming, like, "What the fuck is happening?"
That's good.
Yeah, sure.
So Chuck,
Alrighty.
out of 10.
All right, is this a Monkeybone movie? I'm gonna assume it is. I've never seen the actual graphic novel this is based off of.
Yeah, the graphic novel is called Dark Town.
Dark.
Right. But it is the same. I believe from what I read, the plot is very similar to the.
Yeah, very similar.
Why didn't they call the Hypnos place Darktown instead of Downtown?
Yeah, that would have made more sense.
Okay, so they said downtown. I swear that sign said Clown Town.
I don't know.
CLOWN.
I didn't take Rose McGowan to Pound Town, but
there it is. Okay.
probably still would. I guess I don't know what she looks like. She's only like what 10 years older than us.
She still looks fucking ridiculously hot. Have you seen her?
I have not actually.
Oh, she's in her like late 40s, early 50s, and she is still just God bless America. God bless Chris. Shut out.
Rose McGowan is 52 years old.
Yeah, she's still looking.
She still looks
awesome.
pretty good.
Yeah, she's looking great for 52. I'd take her around at it. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, right. All right. Sorry. Yeah, thinking about Rose McGowan again. My bad. Well, this is one of those movies where like I enjoyed it, but I probably won't ever watch it. It definitely passes the Janero continuum for sure. I could easily put this on with my friends, especially ones who I didn't really want to talk to. So I could just like watch the movie and get my bits in, and if they thought it was funny, cool. If not, they're gonna go talk with themselves, or by themselves, and I'm gonna sit and enjoy the movie. I could see like a movie marathon of like this and like Jawbreaker and like other like kind of weird eclectic movies from this era.
Movies.
Yeah, isn't that also fucking weird? Yeah, I don't know. It's super strange. But like there are scenes within Jawbreaker that felt very like this movie. Like when they are doing the makeover on Fern. That's the scene that I remember the most of being like, the fuck is happening? I'm gonna say I did enjoy this though, and it was good, and I had a laugh, and then I turned it off and went about my day. Fuck. 6-2.
Okay.
I am going to
7844724872. Batman symbol. Do you have that on your calculator, Joe?
Batman symbol would be like 0 and a 3 and
It's a really bad Batman symbol, but I got it.
That's sweet.
Fucker, I knew you were waiting.
3 Qs and a Batman symbol. All right, let's see if it's on the board.
All right.
How did you get that? I was on the survey. That was peak Family Guy. Anyway, go ahead, Ron. What's your score?
I enjoyed this movie. I mean, I did watch it, with somebody, but I really enjoy Brendan Fraser, and I don't think I've ever seen him in a role where he doesn't just knock it out of the park, even when he's being a ridiculous person controlled by a monkey.
I feel like he always has a good time.
Yeah, and he's always believable in whatever role he is.
Yeah,
like he just does a great job, even when you don't even see him and all he is a robot. Like he's hilarious. Doom Patrol.
Well. He's a robot man.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
I constantly forget that in the beginning of that we get to see his O face.
Yeah,
as like fat Brendan Fraser. I always fucking forget that. I don't know why, but
I was so shocked when I first saw that. I'm like, Brendan Fraser did what?
Yeah.
Weird. But like I've always enjoyed it ever since I first watched George of the Jungle. Like he's just great. He's great in everything he's been in, and that helps with my score because I think he's awesome. The other thing that helps with my score is Rose McGowan because she is smoking hot. And I'll even give credit where it's due. The chick from Lake Placid is also pretty cute.
Oh, Bridget Fonda.
Yeah.
Is that Jane Fonda's daughter?
I think so.
Sure. I wouldn't be able to tell you unless I saw her naked floating in space. But
shout out to
Chris.
Look at the archives, guys. Back to Barbarella.
Thank you.
Which would have been like our third movie?
Oh, it was very early on.
Second or third movie, maybe?
Within the first 5.
Emily was on that with us, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good movie, great movie actually. Well, terrible movie, but there were some really good parts in it.
Waiting on that remake.
Yeah. But anyways, I gave this a 6.87 because I enjoyed it a lot. Actually, it was a pretty good time. It had a good story to it, even if there were holes in the plot and stuff like that. It was still fun, and I still had a good time watching it. You can usually tell by how many or little notes that I take how much I've enjoyed a movie. And the less notes I have, generally, the more I enjoyed the movie. Unless it was just so terrible that I didn't want to pay attention to it and I played on my phone.
Yeah, I have a problem with that sometimes. When the movie's bad and I'm just bored. I just kind of just scrolling.
Shout out to Inspector Gadget.
Well, really, my scrolling is I'm looking on IMDb and I'm like looking through the trivia on there. So it's still like stuff for the show, but
yeah, mine is too. It's definitely not me just looking at random shit or scrolling Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Joey, what's your score?
So like I said, this movie was fine. I didn't enjoy it as much as you two did. It had some fun moments.
Chuck didn't get a shout out to Chris yet. So
yeah, he's had like 4.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Maybe 3.
No, I was paying attention. I swear.
Sure you were. And
shut up, Chris. Go ahead.
It's a whatever movie. Like it's not, to me, it's not one of his better movies. Brendan Fraser's better movies. It's also one of those things where now the background we have, I know, is the actual poster of like him and like the whole nightmare world behind him. But the one that I've always seen is the like
him and the Monkeybones and Chris Kattan on
right. So in my head, Chris Kattan plays a bigger part of the movie, but he's only in the movie for like 15 minutes.
Thank God.
Well, sure, for you, but like I'm watching the movie, I'm like, well, where's Chris Kattan? Why isn't he in this movie more?
Yeah, like, that poster would imply that they were like best friends or something.
Right.
I was actually expecting him to be like some evil like counterpart.
Right. Like in my thought, I thought, because I had confused for whatever reason the Chris Kattan doing like the finger gun on the poster when it was actually Brendan Fraser doing the finger gun on the poster.
It's funny you say that because I always thought for some reason that it was Chris Kattan in the weird suit.
So yeah, we're having some Mandela effect on here.
Yeah, I think they changed it. I think you're right.
But so regardless, the movie itself, it's okay. Like I said, it's not one of my favorite of his I've seen, but it's fine. I'm happy I watched it because, like I said, I've only seen bits and pieces throughout the years, and now I can say I've finally officially watched it. The cast was great. Like, I did enjoy all the people that were in it. There were funny moments. The doctors chasing after the dead body was hilarious. The body's just sitting up and scaring everybody. Well, not the doctors, but scaring them at the end was interesting.
It was a different doctor, wasn't it?
It was all the same doctors. Because they're like, you're coming with us. And then Stu sits up and they were like, oh. And they all ran away. It was like, why? What the hell?
Well, they're not used to having more than once,
I guess. But no, it's fine movie. I gave it a 4.79. Like, I'm probably not gonna watch this again. But like I said, it was still enjoyable. Rose McGowan's still hot, like we had said. But that gives us a combined score of 5.98, which ties it at number 89 with Friday the 13th, the first one, which is just behind The Incredible Hulk Returns at a 6, and just above The Mask of Zorro at a 5.97.
That's a pretty, yeah, I'd say it's a good spot for it.
Interesting. I think I liked all of these movies. I think I liked this better than all those, but man, it's a good spot.
I mean, that's fair. Well, it was Joey's score that really brought us down on this one, so.
Yeah. So. All right, I got to wrap this up. We're overtime, boys. All right, if you want to find us, yeah. Well, Joey just kept fucking rambling, so like, God,
Whatever.
Joe, you got to shut up sometimes.
Shout out
Hey,
to last week's or this past Friday time of recordings episode, which
oh
would have
God,
been Pitch Black. Shout out
yeah,
to the
Pitch Black
archives.
episode where we got yelled at by Joe that we go overtime too much.
And then he proceeds to have a 15-minute rant at the end of it.
Whatever. Wrap it up, you fuckers.
Hey, you know where you can find me wrapping it up?
Shout out to his
Shout out. No, actually, in most cases not, which is got a couple of scares there sometimes. Hey, you can find my pre-cum. Shout out to Chris. The last Sunday of every month here on, God damn it, what the fuck is this show anymore?
Comic book rundown.
Yeah,
No, it's for their reviews. Anyway,
Your show would be getting franchised.
That's true. The latest and greatest in media franchises at time of release. Hey, guess what? We watched a little movie called Violence Jack and another little movie called Devilman by Go Nagata. I remembered his name. Nagai. Fuck! I was so close. Go Nagai. I remembered the first part.
Yes, you did.
And the middle syllable sound. We watched 2 movies. Hey, he is like arguably the grandfather of modern anime and OVAs, and we watched some movies that he made.
Arguably, we enjoyed one of them better than the other, and the other one we definitely need to know the order that we should have watched.
Yes. Please listen to the episode, figure or Google it and figure out what episodes. I think it was 2, 3, 1. We finally figured out.
Yeah,
what's the correct order?
The actual order.
Yeah, but as per usual, collectively, from the bottom of all of our hearts, fuck Pluto.
Yeah.
Directly in the asshole. You are just the worst fucking streaming service. I don't care if you're free. You can also find Joey every Monday and Thursday. I was going to start with Wednesday. That's fucking weird. Every Monday and Thursday, he does Kamen Rider Chronicles, where he's reviewing all of the some common Zets and Ichigo
on Monday and Ichigo on Thursday.
Yep.
There you go. I can't believe I remember the names this week.
Yeah.
Zets and Ichigo, where he's reviewing those episodes. Hey, Kamen Rider is fucking cool, and it's really awesome.
Really is.
But I know, much like everybody else, I can't sit and watch the subtitles and do other things. So put on Joey's reviews of those shows while you do your work, while you do laundry, while you cook, while you clean, whatever it is, and get caught up. And then you could be the cool guy at work who likes Kamen Rider. Of course, you can also check out every other Sunday. We have rundown reviews. What else?
Saturday. Every other
Saturday.
You
said Sunday.
I thought I said every. My bad. Every other Saturday, we have Comic Book Rewind, where we're re-releasing in a beautiful put-together collection of all the issues, back issues. The back issue releases, some would argue. The back issue reviews of I'm going to make Joey change the name now. Back issue reviews of all of the original comic book rundown episodes. And of course, if you are listening to this on its original only stream, then you listen to this on a Friday. Congratulations. You're listening to Rundown Reviews every Friday. Also, check out Joey's show, Walk Through the Multiverse. That dude is doing way too fucking much over there, and you should just go listen to Walk Through the Multiverse because he's reviewing literally 4 shows at once at this point.
Actually, right now, I'm reviewing 2. I'd be reviewing The Boys and almost at the end of Invincible.
Exactly.
So shout out to Joey for all the work that he puts into all of his podcasts.
It's true. You can also find Ron at Good at This Game. His art at Good Art This Game on Instagram. You can find his shirts at our TeePublic store, which is linked down below. You got a preview of it right now if you're watching the YouTube. Of course, like, subscribe, comment below. Joey will read it out. And of course, if you'd like to reach to us, if you'd like to send in your burning, itching questions that we will eventually do at the 201 episode. Yeah, shut up. And the 201 episode where we'll do a Q&A section before we do the review. If you email us at comicbookrundown@gmail.com, we'll answer your questions.
That might have been good to know a month ago, because by the time this episode comes out, we'll have already recorded rundown rankings.
So
Joey,
on the next episode
Joey.
after we do the rundown rankings,
That's what I said, 201. The episode after. Joey, you think people are going to fucking email us questions? What are you, stupid? What are you...
Hey, you saying that, Chris might actually send us something.
Shout out to Chris.
Shout out to Chris.
That's me. That's me willing Chris to send us something.
That man is too busy. He doesn't have time for our tomfoolery and shenaniganry.
That man loves us.
That's true. Okay. He does.
Maybe Jordan will do it. Maybe Jordan will send us something.
Nope. Chuck hasn't burped for Jordan in how long?
That's true. Yeah, no, that's all. That's true. I haven't burped for him in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jordan. Hey, buddy.
Shout out to Jordan.
Did
I get all the plugs? I think I got all the plugs. My recommendation this week. Hey, you know what I'm going to recommend? Over on Adult Swim, there's a little show that you should watch called Rooster Fighter. That's it. That's all I'm going to suggest.
All you going to say? Okay.
Rooster Fighter. It's about chickens. It's like Dragon Ball Z chickens.
Oh shit!
That actually sounds worth watching.
It's pretty fucking weird.
With that.
I watched one episode of it, and it's fucking weird. And it's awesome. Somebody told me, shout out to Katie, told me that it's a spinoff of Chew.
Oh, like the comic Chew?
Yeah. But I cannot even begin to fathom how this is a spinoff of Chew.
Because I thought the spinoff of Chew was Chew, the CHU.
I don't know, but there's a Rooster Fighter show, and she said that was a spinoff of it, so I don't know, man.
I'm going to look into that one. Okay.
Yeah, anyway, I could be wrong. Anyway, Rooster Fighter is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I watched one episode of it, and I went, this is a show for me. This makes a lot of sense. If they were only wearing pants. Ronald, your recommendation this week.
So my recommendation for this week, I found out recently that the next book in the Dresden Files was coming out. So I'm going to give my shout out to the Dresden Files. Go back and start reading them. A little disclaimer. He is fairly male when he is explaining how female characters look. So just get past that, and they're really good books.
So I think I've only ever read the first one that you let me borrow.
Well, there's 13 of them, so
no, I know
14.
Oh my god, 15? How does that guy write 14 books with that fucking Game of Thrones guy can't finish one?
You know why? Because somebody is serious about their shit, and the other person's a fat piece of lard that can't type. So fuck you, George R.R. Martin. Fuck you. I hope you're watching this. I hope you're listening to this. I hope you listen to this, and I hope you hear my voice, and I hope it shames you into the shit that you did for your book series. Fuck you.
We get
I hope you have one wet sock until you die, you fat piece of shit.
We get like 20 downloads. I doubt he's one of those 20.
He is one of those. You don't know it, Joey.
I hope his goldfish dies of dysentery.
He's gonna comment. He's gonna comment on our YouTube after he sees this. He's gonna apologize to me. All right.
Sure.
I'm gonna make a fake Martin account now.
So my recommendation is, it is about that time of the year when the mices get humping and get reproducing and are everywhere. So call your local exterminator and get them out to take care of them, because we got our mouse problem has come back, and they're getting into all of our food.
An exterminator?
Yeah, get a cat.
Except
one of our kids is allergic to cats.
Yeah. You can get a
hypoallergenic. You get one of the hairless ones.
Yeah.
Well,
we'll
just wait till she
and then Emily
we'll
can
just kick her out of the house and
stuff.
That was for Jordan.
And then Emily can knit at sweaters and stuff. Or does she crochet? Shit.
She crochets.
Which one's which?
I don't know.
Crochet is with the hook, and it's only one. Knitting is with the needles.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that seems legit to me. I will believe
Emily. She's got the hook. She crochets.
Yeah.
She's got the hook.
You can
She's got the hook. Wait, that's the look. There we go. Sorry.
if she's got the jack, bad news. Don't go there, man.
So yeah. My suck.
So what's our next
just
movie there?
put poison out.
Don't
We
kill
got
those
we
poor
got
things.
like rat. We actually have a company that comes in and takes care of it, but they actually haven't been here because every time they call Emily to come out, we're not here because we're at work or somebody's not home, and somebody has to be here so they can come in and check the traps, and so we have to reschedule every time. And so now that we have them getting into our food again, we're like, yeah, you guys have to come when we're here, not the other way around. You're going to come and check the traps. Like I was actually down here today working on stuff, and I just happened to look on my table and I saw mouse poop. I'm like, God fucking damn it!
Don't eat that.
So, well, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
But I had to clean off my whole table, so
You're gonna get the plague.
well,
No, that's from the fleas that are on rats. But hey, Joey, what's our next movie?
So yeah, so
What is a
I
flea
realized
turd?
after watching this movie that I had promised you guys something a long time ago, and I forgot to throw
Put
it on the list. So we're gonna be doubling up on some Brendan Fraser, and we're watching The Mummy next week.
Yes!
Hell yes! Hell yeah! That's
Because The Mummy's great.
That's gonna be a top reviewed episode right there.
I think so. The Mummy is amazing.
It may score so high that it becomes. I don't know if it'd be number one, but
it's gonna be up there. It's gonna be top
I think it's gonna be in our top 5.
Maybe even top 5. I love that movie.
I'm terrified that I'm gonna watch it.
So. Weiss.
And
I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I still love her.
Raquel Welch. Weiss.
Rachel Weisz. Weiss.
Oh.
Weiss.
Yeah, we'll get there.
It's either Weiss or Weiss.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, no, The Mummy, 1999.
Yeah.
So I also went and saw They Will All Kill You today, and they had the trailer for that new Mummy movie, the Lee Cronin Mummy movie. Looks weird as fuck. Check it out.
Like a Cronenberg movie?
No, it's I don't know. Supposed to be like a. So you know how Tom Cruise had the Mummy? Not too long ago.
So
Now it's supposed to reboot it all. This is another reboot, and it looks weird. Go check out the trailer.
I feel like I saw it.
This was a full trailer.
All right.
Looks weird.
All right.